Welcome to Gothrobics. I'm Valonia, joined by our twin flame DJs, Bella Twix and Bella Snickers. It's a blessing to see so many of you here, minding your well-being in spite of the inevitability of death.
Sorry I'm late. I couldn't find anything to wear.
Sneakers are preferred to Doc Martens, Miss Walski.
You can have my Doc Martens when you take them off my cold, dead feet.
Oh, thank you. Let's start with some light stretches. Swipe your right arm out to your right, and then your left out to your left. And continue the motion as if you're clearing cobwebs away. And clear the cobwebs one side at a time. Clearing, and we're clearing the webs. Now stand straight and drop your head to the right. Let it hang for a moment before gently rolling it slowly to the left, and let it hang like the bent neck lady from Little Nell's Nightmares in The Haunting on Hill House. Look it up if you haven't seen it. It's very good. And bring your head back up to a neutral position. Now we're going to lift our knees as if we're marching in place. Lift each leg up to a 90-degree angle, slow and steady. Feel your glutes as you march through the fog toward the cliff. And we're marching. Keep marching as you approach the edge and look out toward the unforgiving sea. Keep marching and keep going. Lift those thighs as you march back. Raven, keep your back straight. And now drop into a squat, bending at the knees as we gather kindling for the bonfire. And we're squatting down and squatting again, keeping back straight and those knees in line with our feet. As we bend, scoop up those twigs and twist to your right, arms out as you throw your bundle onto the pyre. Twist back to center, squat for more, then twist to your left, throw to the left. Make another bonfire, arms up as you throw. We're throwing and we're throwing it all onto the fire to burn. Let it all burn. And now we're running in place and running from the flames. We're running away from the noise, running from the destruction and the police. Now slow back into a march. Lucretia, keep those knees up. And we're running. Welcome to Canned Meat Theater.
This is Radio KSIK. You've been listening to Music for Old Invalids.
Okay, crew, this is Eddie and Eileen's first home, and they just found out 3 people were murdered there 5 years ago. So they're a little shaken. Here's their video.
So we were planning to renovate, but then this detective showed up and told us they needed to look for evidence on some really horrible case.
The seller should have disclosed, but they said they weren't aware of any murders or anything.
We contacted local law enforcement, and they agreed to partner with us. We're going to help them get their evidence and help Eddie and Eileen get an awesome home makeover.
Come out with your hands up to greet the crew here to give you a home makeover.
Come on in. So, okay, this is the living room, and we didn't see anything off at first, but she said something gave her the creeps.
I just felt anxious whenever I was in here. The bedrooms upstairs are worse, though. I can sense someone crying when no one's there. But I really want a place to practice yoga and to shoot makeup tutorials, so I'm hoping they'll be turned into a space for that.
We sent the happy couple to a local resort to unwind while we set up to transform their home. The homicide squad is completely taken over, though, so we'll just start knocking down walls and then figure out what to do with what we have left.
Looking at these stains here, we're going to have to pull up some of this flooring to look for more potential clues.
And we'll be knocking down the walls to really open up the space and bring in lots of natural light. We'll let you know if we see anything suspicious.
After pulling up some seriously ugly linoleum from the bathrooms, we find some old blood stains, so we'll head to the kitchen next. But I think they're going to be happy to get rid of that boring beige tile.
Taking down the wall separating the dining and living rooms opened up the space. But it wasn't until we ran a wrecking ball in from outside that we found what had been bothering Eileen.
Yep, that's some human remains. Probably females, 30s or 40s, and as you can see, some blunt force trauma to the skull.
So let's check out those upstairs rooms. We found more skeletons, and not just in the closet. Looks like we're going to want to tear down all the outside walls and just build a brand new place for Eddie and Eileen.
Here's a fingernail. Not sure if it's from someone trying to escape or someone in a hurry to tear down this outdated wallpaper.
And today's the day. Eileen and Eddie are coming back to a brand new house. Hope they love it. Move that bus! Move that bus!
What the?
Where's the house we bought?
They love it. Join us next time for another amazing transformation on Extreme Home Makeover Forensics Edition.
I named it Audrey Jr.
You named it after me! Oh, really?
You have reached the city of Bellevue Beach. For utilities, press 1. For parks and recreation, press 2. For information about the President Trump Pumpkin Carving Contest, press 3. And for planning and zoning, press 4.
Good evening. It seems a large and unruly flock of birds have gathered on my property, and Animal Control suggested that I call your office about how to legally get rid of them. Please return my call quickly, because this is an emergency. These birds look as though they're planning an attack against me.
Sir, I would like to help you, but you have to turn down the music in the background. Yeah, I hear this strange music in the background. Please turn it down. Okay, sir, what is the problem with these birds? Uh-huh. But they haven't done anything to you or damaged your property. Well, sir, I just don't see the emergency. That was just a movie from 1963, not real life. Well, you can use an owl decoy, or if that doesn't work, they have several devices that use high-pitched sounds that frighten the birds away. Sure, Sasquatch sounds might work. Could I ask where you would get... Hello?
Hi, Art.
Oh, hi, Kelly. How's your first week been so far?
Oh, it's just great, thanks. Hey, what is up with the seagulls today?
Seagulls?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them just sitting on the edge of the roof as you come in, just staring at everybody. It's weird.
Really?
Probably nothing. Anyway, I'm so excited about our meeting.
What meeting?
The mayor is meeting with us about what to do with Halloween coming up. It seems Bellevue Beach doesn't have a major Halloween celebration.
Dear God, I hope he's moved on to something else.
Sorry I'm late. There's a dozen pelicans standing in my parking space. They got real nasty when I tried to shoo them away. I've never seen that before. All right, let's figure out how to get some of that sweet Halloween money coming our way.
Well, a lot of towns have haunted houses. Do we have one of those? Oh! Did a bird just hit that window?
There's a broken down shithole on Carnation Street.
Great.
That place isn't haunted, Kelly. It's just owned by an absentee landlord.
Well, who the hell owns it? You know, we can make them clean it up.
You own it, sir.
Oh, shit. You're right. Moving on.
Florida does have a Bigfoot-like creature called the skunk ape. Oh! Was that another bird?
That's it.
Sir, we've never had a skunk ape sighting here in Bellevue Beach.
Yeah, I know, but we can fake it. I know a tall guy, and I'm sure there's a skunk ape costume on Amazon.
Mr. Mayor, do you think it's wise to have a large man walking through the swamps dressed as the skunk ape?
Oh, come on. All right, what's the worst that can happen?
You've forgotten about the 2008 St. Patrick's Day leprechaun hunt?
Oh, come on, Art. What are the odds of that happening again? Besides, that Irish midget moved back to Gibsonton after he got out of the hospital.
Wait, this was the town that happened in? That video of that drunk guy chasing that Irish little person demanding to see his pot of gold is still all over the internet. Oh my God! What is going on out there?
I got another idea, and it's a hot one. Now let's have a beauty contest. We'll call it Miss Spooky View, the beach queen of Halloween.
Mr. Mayor, beauty contests aren't exactly popular anymore.
Oh, that's just what the mainstream media wants you to think. The more I think about it, the more I like it. The beach queen of Halloween. Let's get some graphics on that.
But sir...
Don't waste your breath.
Another problem solved. Good meeting, troops.
What just happened?
You just had your first meeting with the Honorable Mayor Leo.
There's no way the city council will support the idea of a beauty contest in 2025.
I can see you're still new to Florida. You'll learn.
Is there anything that can be done about this?
Hope the birds get us first.
Feed me!
Dara! Honey, I'm home. Please come here. I need to tell you something.
Hey, Mom. What's up?
I just came from church. Today was the ladies' auxiliary meeting for the Harvest Festival.
Okay.
Well, you know, this Harvest Festival is going to be a big event, and they are looking to invite the community as well.
Yeah?
As it turns out, they are looking for older kids to help with some of the event booths and with the younger kids. So I told them you'd be happy to help.
Mom, no! That's the night of the Halloween school dance. Jeremy already asked me if I would save him a dance. I've been waiting for him to finally get up the courage to ask.
First of all, remember, we don't talk about dancing around church people. You know, that's frowned upon, and I don't want them to know I'm a liberal.
I don't get it. It's a dance. People are there, and they have chaperones everywhere. What could possibly happen?
Well, Pastor Dave has strong feelings about it. He said people who dance might as well just be having sex standing up.
Gross and no. Who even thinks that way?
Pastor Dave.
Well, I'm pretty sure Pastor Dave has a porn stash under his bed, so I'm not too interested in what he thinks.
But it pays $5 an hour, and you can go in costume.
Oh, hold me back. My life will be forever changed with that extra $15. You're telling me I can wear my new witch costume?
Well, no.
Oh, come on. How about I Go as the devil. I could modify my witch costume and be a female Satan.
It's a harvest event, and they want everyone dressing up as their favorite Bible character. Satan probably shouldn't be your favorite character. You're an artist. Be creative and come up with something.
I'll go as Eve in the Garden of Eden. You bought me that cute two-piece swimsuit, and I'll just sew some leaves to it.
No. First of all, I don't want the church people knowing I bought you a two-piece. You know what Pastor Dave says about women showing their stomachs.
I'd like to circle back about the porn stash under his bed.
Just please think of something else.
I'll be Mary Magdalene. At least I can wear makeup and accessorize the hell out of it.
Again, I don't think a prostitute is the vibe they're going for since it's with small children and a community outreach.
I'm sure it'll reach somebody.
Probably not the demographic they're looking for.
How about Bathsheba? The costume would be easy. A bathrobe, towel, and rubber ducky.
You mean the woman King David had the affair with?
Well, yeah. She is famous for her bath. Oh, I wonder if that's how she got her name.
I can't imagine Pastor Dave would approve of that one either.
Oh my God, Mom! Pastor Dave! King David, I told you, all Daves are pervs.
Okay, that thought stays between us. But I'm going to have to veto Bathsheba.
Well, this is just gonna suck. Why don't I just go as Lot's wife, who was turned into a pillar of salt? Then I could just stand there and do nothing.
How about you go as Mary, Jesus' mother?
Really? I can't do my ideas, but an unwed, knocked-up teenager claiming to be pregnant with the Son of God is okay?
Tell you what, why don't you just go and enjoy the school dance, and maybe I'll just work the festival instead.
Well, make sure you dress as Jacob's first wife, Leah. You know, the ugly one, so you don't cause Pastor Dave to stumble.
Maybe I'll just be a chaperone at your dance.
Well, you'd have a hell of a lot more fun.
Blood? You like blood?
Hey, crime besties. Welcome to Crime and Wine. I'm Madison.
And I'm Tyler. And yes, we're whispering because our roommate Kai has a Zoom interview for a social media manager position at a kombucha startup.
So valid. Quick content warning. Violence, mental health struggles, and deeply problematic attitudes towards neurodivergent individuals.
Today's episode is brought to you by my Depop store where I'm selling vintage band tees to pay for therapy. Use code TRAUMA for 10% off.
And my Etsy shop where I sell hand-poured anxiety candles. Okay, Kai's door is closed, so we can talk normally now.
We're drinking 2 Buck Chuck because student loans are capitalism's way of...
Tyler, literally nobody cares. Let's get into this case because it is wild. Picture this. An elderly man with a pale, cloudy eye that gave off major ick vibes.
Pause. We need to acknowledge that describing someone's disability as giving off any kind of energy is super problematic.
Oh my God. Thank you for calling me in, not calling me out. What I meant is, this man had a visible difference that triggered someone's ableist's response. Better?
Chef's kiss. Continue.
So, this man is minding his business when someone becomes obsessed with his eye. Like, red flag personality disorder obsessed.
The perpetrator obviously exhibited clear signs of unprocessed childhood trauma.
For 7 straight nights, this person snuck into the old man's bedroom and just watched him sleep.
7 nights of literally stalking.
Instead of journaling, instead of practicing mindfulness, instead of maybe some CBD gummies and the body keeps the score,
Which I'm halfway through on Audible.
this person chose murder. So, on night 8, the killer finally makes their move. They sneak in, the old man wakes up, and I need you to understand the psychological horror of this. The killer turns on a lantern, but only opens it a crack, so just a thin ray of light hits the old man's cloudy eye. The victim screams once, just once. Then the killer suffocates him with the bed.
The bed itself?
The entire bed. Pulls it over him. But wait, it gets darker. After the murder, the killer dismembers the body and hides it under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
And here's where it gets really psychological. The police show up to investigate.
Obviously.
And the killer invites them in. Super calm, super collected. Sits down with them right above where the body is buried. But then, and this is where you see the generational trauma manifesting, the killer starts hearing the dead man's heartbeat through the floorboards, getting louder and louder until they have a complete psychological break and confess everything.
Madison, when did this happen?
That's the thing. It's unsolved because...
No, I mean, what year? What city? Because this is sounding extremely familiar, and I don't know why.
I found it on this super credible website called Unsolved Murders and Stuff .blogspot.
Oh, thank God, a caller. Maybe they have more information. Hello, you're on Crime and Wine.
Good evening, young podcasters. Professor Thornberry here from the Upper Monongahela Institute of Dramatic Literature and Obscure Poetry.
Hi, Professor. Do you have information about this case?
Oh, I have information indeed. You see, I am a scholar of 19th century American Gothic literature, and I couldn't help but notice that your unsolved murder is actually Edgar Allan Poe's The Telltale Heart, written in 1843.
That's impossible. I did extensive research.
By research, do you mean you Googled scary murders at 2 a.m. and clicked on a website designed by a middle schooler in 2004?
Oh my God. Madison, did you literally just...
No, because I also found this other case about a man who buried his sister alive.
Ah, yes, The Fall of the House of Usher. Also Poe. Also fiction. Also taught in literally every high school English class in America.
But she had a medical condition that made her seem dead when she wasn't.
Catalepsy, a common trope in Gothic literature. You've essentially been hosting a high school book club and calling it investigative journalism.
Okay, Boomer. Your whole young people are stupid shtick is giving major...
Are you kidding me right now?
Kai, how was your...
My interview was ruined. The hiring manager asked about my experience with brand management, and in the background, all they could hear was you screaming about dismembered bodies and heartbeats under floorboards.
We were whispering.
For 30 seconds? You're both drunk. You opened a bottle of wine and started talking about suffocating people with beds.
To be fair, that's technically Edgar Allan Poe's fault.
Oh, this is delightful. Please continue.
And you, old man on the phone, who are you?
I'm the professor who's informing your roommates that they've been reading Spark Notes aloud and calling it content.
I'm going to the library. I may just move in there.
So... that happened.
I'm having a trauma response.
If I may offer some unsolicited academic advice, perhaps consider reading the actual source material before your next episode. It's available for free. It's in the public domain. A library card is really...
Actually, Professor, this gives me an idea. What if this entire experience is actually a commentary on how late-stage capitalism forces our generation to produce content without proper institutional support or access to education?
Wait, that's kind of deep.
We're not bad researchers. We're victims of a system that prioritizes speed and engagement over accuracy.
This is perfect. We'll do a whole series on this. From fiction to true crime. How millennials reclaim narrative agency through misidentified media. Oh, I'm already designing the Instagram carousel in my head.
Have either of you considered simply admitting you made a mistake?
Mistakes are just lessons that capitalism hasn't monetized yet, Professor.
Besides, at least we're not the generation that actually lived through post stories. Bye.
Okay, crime besties, we're going to take a quick break to do some emotional labor on ourselves. Don't forget to rate, review, and follow us on all platforms.
And tune in next week when we cover the Zodiac Killer.
By which Tyler means those murders that happen during astrological transitions, right?
Obviously, what else could it mean? That professor, his boomer energy was giving really negative. I could really use a psychic flush. Let's see if Kai can give us an aura cleanse.
Oh my God, don't stop now!
On the evening of June the 21st, 1997, an event occurred in the skies over Long Island, New York, that would forever change the lives of 3 residents of the town of Isip, and may have been one of the most significant events in the history of humanity. Welcome to Inexplicable. Arthur Artie Mahoney runs a recycling business in the town of Isop, New York, with his sons Gary and Arthur Jr., known as AJ. On a clear and balmy June evening, the 3 were en route to the Isop landfill when they spotted something in the sky ahead of them.
So, it was hovering right over the old dump, and it was cigar-shaped.
I think it was more like a football.
I thought it looked like a lemon.
I saw it first, and it was shaped like a cigar. It didn't look like no lemon, that's for sure. But it was glowing, like a blue color.
It was more green.
Wasn't it orange?
What are you, colorblind? It was blue.
Whatever, and it was this hum.
Yeah, there was definitely a hum.
I heard it too.
So, I says to both of them, hey, look at that. Is that one of them FUOs?
I thought it might have been a blimp.
What's an FUO?
He meant UFO.
Yeah, one of them. An unidentified flying objection.
So I said, what's it doing at the dump? If it really is one of them UFOs, what do they need at the dump?
Maybe they were getting rid of some trash.
That doesn't make any sense. These are intergalactical beings we're talking about. Why would they fly all the way to Iceland just to dump some trash?
I don't know, maybe they was just passing by and the trash thingy in the UFO, it was full. You know, like when we go to trips to Florida and AJ spits the sunflower seeds all over the car.
I do not.
You do too.
Shut up, both of yous. Anyways, then the thing just shoots off, like pow.
Yeah, boom, gone, just like that.
Yeah, boom, zoom, gone.
That's what I said. So, we didn't say nothing about it since people would think we'd been doing drugs or something.
We weren't doing no drugs.
I said that already. So, we thought we'd just forget about the whole thing.
Clearly. And so the story might have ended here, as just another unsubstantiated, unprovable claim of a UFO sighting by people of clearly questionable intellectual ability.
What'd she say?
But then, they got a mysterious call.
So we was just about to forget about the whole thing, and then one day, I get this phone call, and this fella with his really weird voice.
It was very weird.
And it asked for Gary.
And I say, who's this? But they don't answer. They just say, is this Gary? And I say, yeah, who's this?
And I say, who's that on the phone? And Gary say, I don't know, but he sounded weird. And I said, weird how? And Gary says, I don't know, just weird. And I say, get the tape machine and record him.
Yeah, we had one of them tape machines back then. Nobody's got them now.
That's not important. So we record this weird voice on the phone.
And here, for the first time, Inexplicable presents the unedited tape.
All right, I got the tape. Now, who's this? I said it was Gary. Now, what do you want? What? How did you know about that?
Hey, Jay, if you're screwing with me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
It's not me, I'm right here.
Give me that phone. Hello, is this an intergalactical person? Am I speaking with an intergalactical person?
Dad, what are you doing? Give me that. Now, who is this really? What the And then he hung up, just like that. Who the hell could that have been?
I think it was one of them black men from the government.
You mean like Barack Obama?
No, you moron. The men like Men in Black with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones.
Isn't Will Smith a black guy?
Shut up, both of yous.
They never heard from the strange caller again. In the end, we're left to ponder, was this simply a series of coincidences? A case of flawed human perception? An elaborate prank? Or is it possible the first contact between humankind and extraterrestrial entity took place with a group of complete idiots?
Hey!
We may never know. Tune in next week for another unsolved mystery on Inexplicable.
Feed me more.
That's Florida for you!
From the Burt Reynolds Auditorium in beautiful Bellevue Beach, it's the Sunshine State's favorite game show, That's Florida for You. And here's your host, Johnny Sunshine.
Welcome to That's Florida for You, the game show where the contestants and the answers are from the great state of Florida. I'm your host, Johnny Sunshine. Now, let's meet our contestants. Our first contestant is a car wash manager and assistant high school football coach from Titusville. Let's welcome Jake Hausman. Our next contestant sells Mary Kay and Amway out of her condo in Ponte Vedra. Meet Billy Mae Jackson. Finally, our third contestant is a recent transplant to Apopka, all the way from Oregon, where she ran her own crystal therapy healing center and iPhone repair shop. Please welcome Summer Winterfall. Let's get right to the action. Our categories are exports, imports, tourism, politics, commerce, and nature. We gator wrestled before the show to determine the order. Summer, how's your arm?
Still bleeding, Johnny. I need medical attention.
Ah, that's great. That's great. Jake, you were the first big winner, so the first question goes to you.
Let's go with exports.
Exports it is. Jake, what is Florida's biggest export?
It's oranges, Johnny.
No, sorry.
Is it Mickey Mouse ears?
No, I'm sorry. Jake, do you have an answer? You don't need to buzz in, Jake. You're the only one left. Just give us an answer.
It's crystal meth, Johnny.
That's right, Jake. 100 points for you. Pick a category.
Let's go with tourism.
Tourism it is. How many people visit our fair state each year?
Is that counting illegals?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Jesus, I'll say. No one is illegal, just undocumented.
Look, let's leave the social media posturing online where it belongs. Jake, do you have an answer? Still don't have to buzz in, Jake.
Too damn many.
That's right. Never mind that our state runs on tourism dollars. We don't need them. Another 100 points for Jake. Choose your next category.
Let's do politics.
Excellent choice. As Florida's college professors leave the state, who's to blame?
Ron DeSantis?
No, I'm afraid.
Oh, sorry. Who is Ron DeSantis?
You don't have to answer in the form of a question.
Illegals.
Incorrect. Jake, it's to you. Seriously, stop buzzing in.
It's the liberals.
That's correct. Another 100 points for you, Jake.
But it is Ron DeSantis.
Look, Summer, we all know the truth, but...
That's Florida for you!
Let's see, I'll just pick the next category, so let's go with nature. What is Florida's state bird?
The middle finger.
Unofficially, yes, but no. Wow, Jake, you buzzed at the right time.
What is the armadillo?
Still don't have to phrase the answer as a question. Also, that's wildly incorrect.
The northern mockingbird.
The northern mockingbird. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm being told that's correct. 70 points to you, Summer.
Wait, why do I only get 70 points when Jake gets 100?
Because you're a woman, and this is Florida. And now it's time for the final question. Florida has more of this than any other state in the union. What is it? Wow, buzzing in correctly 2 times in a row, Jake. I'm impressed.
Thank you. It's meth labs.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Sorry, what are meth labs?
Sorry, still incorrect.
Illegals.
No.
Jesus Christ!
Summer, do you have an answer?
Is it golf courses?
That's right. And another 70 points for you. Uh-oh, we know what that sound means. All your points have been swept up and given to the person with the lowest amount. That makes Billy May the winner with 440 points. And Jake and Summer, you leave empty-handed.
Oh, man, just like Irma.
Plus, we're adding another 60 points, which means, Billy May, you go home with $500,000.
What? How is that even fair?
It's a metaphor, Summer. No matter how hard you work, someone or something will come and take it all away and give it to someone else. Because
that's Florida for you!
I can truly say I've never enjoyed myself so much. I'll recommend you to all my friends.
Tonight's episode was written by Wayne Cothran, Eric Deckers, Tony Deckers, Jeffrey S. Herman, Jennifer Callison, and Doug McDowell, and featured the voices of Larry Calabretta, Tony Deckers, Jeffrey S. Herman, Jennifer Callison, Michael F. Lewis, Doug McDowell, Lillian McGinnis, Sharon McKay Onguin, Jackson Powers, Rachel Tillman, Paige Weishammer, and Sarah Zavala. And have a pleasant evening, and a happy Halloween.
No, you more means like Will Ferrell or Tommy Lee Curtis.
But I really want a place to practice yoga and shoot up single time. I said I want a place to shoot up. Yo.